Yeah, man, say all praises and honor to Yahawah, or Hashem Yahawashi, or Hashem Kodash. And the brothers, the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to all our brothers and out there push the truth in all sincerity and in all honesty. You know, this is a brother from James, Jamaica camp, Yashamai. You know, and this evening I want to do a video on rest, you know, which basically we are gonna basically receive in the kingdom to come, you know, very soon. You know, because you know we've been living in this society for so long, you know, and our Edom rulership, you know, been oppressed, you know, from the time of four prince brought over this side of the world, our power scatter, throughout the four corners of the earth for so long. And now we live in the time when the Lord Yahawashi, you know, the man of people ignorantly called Jesus, gonna finally give us rest here. You know, rest from all this bullshit we basically we've been going through for so long. Alright, this is Isaiah 14 and verse 3 says, and it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord shall give thee rest from thy sorrow, from all the sorrows, you know, all the things we basically been going through, you know. Go back to the curse, written in Deuteronomy 28, I believe verse 65. This is the curse, so part of the curse that the Heavenly Father put upon us, so-called Negroes, Latinos and Native American Indian. Deuteronomy 28 and 65 say, and among these nations shall thou find no ease, neither shall the sole of thy foot have rest. But the Lord shall give thee there a trembling heart and failing of eyes and sorrow of mind. So constantly in this society we've been, you know, going through all different type of hell, yo. All different type of sorrow being been going through. Even from amongst even our own people, yo. Even at the job, you know, you have Jake, you know, oppressing us, yo. You see, but very soon, you know, all these things, you know, going to come to an end, yo. All these things very, very soon, you know, because, you know, we're in that time. Yeah, back to Isaiah 14 and 3 again, and shall come to pass in that day that the Lord shall give thee rest from thy sorrow and from thy fear and from thine hard bondage wherein thou was made to serve. Because this basically go through all these things, yo. You know, reach the end of our punishment right now. Lord, Yahawashi will basically remove, you know, all these curses from off of us. You know, because you go back to the curse too. You know, we go through. And now we reach the final, you know, or the last, you know, all this madness will basically been, you know, suffering for so long. Right? So that's the reason why, you know, we in this truth now, you know, we have to basically push this truth to the best of our ability or how and Hashem Yahawashi give us here, because hey, there's nothing here for us here. But some stress and problem continually, you know, in this society. Alright, it's a Hebrews 4 and verse 9. So there remaineth therefore a rest to the people of Yahawah, Hashem Yahawashi. For he that is entered into his rest, he also had ceased from his own works, as Yahawashi did from his, you know. Because, you know, going back 2,000 years ago, you know, Yahawashi says it's finished. You see, it basically work, or film job basically finished. So now we in this truth now, you know, living in this time, you know, we want to finish, you know, our work also. You see, because people say, better is the end of a thing than the beginning. So it makes sense we start this truth and fill out, you know. People say all our righteousness are basically be forgotten. You know, but we hope and pray to Yahawah Hashem Yahawashi, you know, we finish this work, you know. You see, hope and pray are part of the elect, because you're all about the elect anyway. So this is how the scripture says, right? Hebrews 4:9 again. That there remaineth therefore a rest to the people of Yahawah, for he that is entered into his rest, he also has ceased from his own works, as Yahawashi did from his. Let us labor therefore to enter into that rest, lest any man fall after the same example of unbelief. You know, over the years, you know, we've been seeing, you know, a lot of men fall to the truth, you know, and gone back out into the world, you know, gone, you know, live them really life, you know, as people say, you better never did know, you see, because your judgment are even worse than even the regular Jake. But basically out there and not care about this truth. Right? And it's Baruch 4 verse 25. See, like as now the neighbors of Zion have seen your captivity. So all these nations see our downfall. You know, all them benefit of our downfall, you know, one way or the other. You see people say, what nation have not gotten of our spoil? You know, are getting of our kingdom, because all them of our now don't fall. They benefit of us. So them seeing our captivity, you know, they seeing our downfall, you know, and rejoice over us according to the scripture. Alright, it's a Revelation 11 and verse 10 say, and they that dwell upon the earth shall rejoice over them. Rejoice over who? Rejoice over all people. So-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indian, all these nations, you know. So-called white man, especially. So-called Chinese, so-called Japanese, so-called Arab, so-called African, all these nations rejoicing over us here. And make merry, and shall send gifts one to another, because these two prophets tormented them, going back to during the time of, you know, King David to Solomon. You know, we have all these nations and tributary unto us. So now when them get the chance, you know, to oppress us, them glad for basically oppress us, you know, that dwell on the earth. So these nations glad for oppress us, but now when I time now they're gonna see our deliverance. Them see our destruction, our downfall, rejoice of us. We live in a time when they're gonna see our deliverance. So that's what the scriptures are right here. Like as now the neighbors of Zion have seen your captivity, so shall they see shortly your salvation from Yahawashi. We shall come upon you with great glory and brightness of everlasting. Verse 25 says, My children, suffer patiently the wrath that is come upon you. So we're supposed to suffer patiently. You know, all the things we've been going through, you know, we're supposed to basically, you know, suffer it patiently. The wrath that is come upon you from Yahawah, for thine enemy had persecuted thee. But shortly thou shalt see his destruction. Very soon we're going to see the so-called white man destruction, yo. And shall tread upon his neck. So we will tread upon his neck, yo. You know, very soon. So people say, wait thee upon me until the day when the Lord Yahawashi rise up unto the prayer. Because the determination is to gather all the nation, so he can assemble the kingdom and pour upon them his righteous indignation. Alright, so Isaiah 60 verse 14. Alright. The sons also of them that afflict thee, this is talk about the kingdom to come, right? The sons also of them that afflicted thee shall come bending unto thee, and all they that despise thee shall bow themselves down at the sole of thy feet. And they shall call thee the city of the Lord, city of Yahawashi, right? Now they don't see us, you know, as nothing right now in the society. These heathen nations don't see us as nothing, especially so-called Negroes. They look upon us as nothing worse, you know, on the earth right now. But guess what? In a time when Lord Yahawashi, now fix that, yo. The city of the Lord, the Zion of the Holy One of Israel. Whereas thou hast been forsaken and hated, so that no man went through thee, I will make thee an eternal, excellent, a joy of many generations. So you Lord say, how about Shema make an eternal joy of many generations? Because after this, you know, we're not going to be a scully. Go back on the down low again. You know, we are going to be a scully rule the earth forever and ever. We receive all the curses. Written in Deuteronomy 28 from the 15th verse. Right down to the 68th verse. Now we are going to receive the blessings. And part of the blessings, people say, put us above all nations. You know, that we basically upon the face of the earth. So our time to basically rule, you know, is next year. You know, we in the last minute or the last second of Edom kingdom. Right? It's a Revelation 21 and verse 4 say, and Yahawashi shall wipe away all tears from their eyes, and there shall be no more death, neither sorrow nor crying, neither shall there be any more pain. So all these things will be going to go through for so long. You see, we reach a time now, we're at the time now when the Lord Yahawashi shall going to basically remove all these things, yo. Neither shall there be any more pain, for the former things are passed away, and he that sat upon the throne said, Behold, I make all things new. And the word new basically go back to the Greek word kainos. You know, basically mean refresh you. Lord, I basically refresh everything. You know, because everything right now, supposed the whole earth is out of course. So Heavenly Father gonna fix back things the right way and proper way. Because He saw destroy the planet here. And he said unto me, write, for these words are true and faithful. I will believe that you know, through the spirit and power Yahawashi, you know, basically patiently waiting, you know, on deliverance, you know, from this wicked society. You know, we're seeing the prophecies them speeding up now. So no say very soon, you know, we're gonna leave this wicked society. You know, before we close and bring out Micah 2 and verse 10. Or this Micah 2 verse 10 say, Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. We live now in a polluted society. You know, nothing but corruption in this society. And Esau Edom. And it shall destroy you. So if you follow this way of life continually, this is how the scripture says going to happen. It shall destroy you, even with a sore destruction. So now we need time, you know, without deliverance, you know, is at hand. So if we do all we have to do is continue to be basically and push this truth, you know, and pray to Yahawashi, give us all the strength, you know, and the faith, because we have the hardest part, you know, if we go through, which is a time of Jacob's trouble. The war of temptation that the scripture speak about. You know, so with that, I say all praises and honor to Yahawah, Yahawashi, you know, and double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to all our brothers out there. I push this truth, you know, continue to push this truth, because you know, pretty soon we're going to leave this wicked society. Shalom.